We continue our breaking news coverage of a Carroll County deputy injured in the line of duty. This is investigator Taylor Bristow. He was rushed to Grady Hospital after he was shot while serving a warrant at a home in Carrollton this morning. Tonight we have team coverage for you. 11 Alive's Carroll Belger has a closer look at what led up to the shooting, but we're going to begin tonight with Joe Ripley. He's live at Grady Hospital. So Joe, what can you tell us about the deputy's condition tonight?
Right now, Ron and Jennifer, we can tell you investigator Taylor Bristow is recovering behind me here at Grady Hospital in Atlanta, where he was airlifted. Within the last hour or so, we learned that he has gotten out of surgery, received a CT scan, and doctors have now placed him in the ICU. We have seen throughout the day sheriffs from all across the state of Georgia come here to show their support as this investigator recovers. The deputy was airlifted here again to the ER here at Grady after he was shot in the head while conducting a search warrant on behalf of the GBI. Bristow is a 6-year veteran of the Carroll County Sheriff's Office, first working as a deputy here, now as an investigator. Before that, he worked as a jailer for the Ware County Sheriff's Office and an officer for the Waycross Police Department. Bristow now marks the second deputy in 3 days that has been shot here in the state of Georgia. You might remember on Saturday night, Paulding County Deputy Brandon Cunningham, just 30 years old, he was shot and killed while described as an ambush attack. Law enforcement across the state of Georgia hope that this is a different outcome tonight. We're live in Atlanta. Joe Ripley, 11 Alive News.
We are certainly hoping that as well, Joe. Thank you. We're going to send things now to 11 Alive's Carroll Belger. She is live tonight in Carrollton. And Carroll, the GBI was still on that scene the last time we heard from you this evening. Is that still the case? Are they still working that scene?
It is still the case. In fact, this crime scene tape behind me has been retied multiple times throughout the day as GBI investigators have come and gone from this scene while they are investigating. In fact, earlier today, we learned that investigator Bristow was serving a child exploitation search warrant when he was shot this morning. Here's a little bit more of what we have been able to learn. This all happened just before 8:30 in the morning. The warrant was part of an ongoing GBI investigation. According to the Carroll County Sheriff's Office, Bristow was shot in the head when executing that warrant, taken to Grady in critical condition. The suspect was also shot and killed. We've learned a woman was in the home as well, but she was not taken into custody. Since then, the GBI has had this street completely blocked off while investigators collect evidence and interview neighbors for details. I did speak with a few of those neighbors myself. They say this street is normally very quiet. The only time they encounter law enforcement is for the occasional patrol. In fact, now they tell me they are still surprised as they continue to process what exactly happened. In fact, the PIO for the Carroll County Sheriff's Office said she's already hearing about an outpouring of support.
Anytime you have a scene like this, it's very fluid, it's very active. Obviously, it's going to be an ongoing investigation for quite some time. We're very fortunate here that our community loves our law enforcement, so of course they want to come out and try to help. We greatly appreciate that. We've also had a lot of assistance and offers from other agencies really throughout the state on what they can do to provide either assistance or any other type of help to the deputies and their families.
Now, the GBI and the Carroll County Sheriff's Office have not released the name of the suspect just yet, but when I was speaking with neighbors earlier, they said they really were not that familiar with this gentleman either. They had really only seen him occasionally around the neighborhood. This is a developing story. I'm going to continue to keep you updated with what I learn in Carroll County. Carroll Belger, 11 Alive News.
All right, Carroll, and we will all, of course, continue to follow this story for you both on air and online as we get new updates about that deputy's condition.